An absolutely massive conversation has just taken place in Stacker Social this morning. I was asking the opinions of all the members about what they're thinking about the price of silver at the moment and what they're thinking about premiums that are being put on top of silver bullion. And there was a huge response, and I'm going to make a video about that response and my personal opinion on it. And I don't normally do a bit of a rant, but I can feel the passion in me. This might be a little bit of a rant. So welcome along then to the Side the Soundman channel, where this will probably be the first and last time you'll ever hear me rant, but it's got to be done. We've got to talk about the elephant in the room. Here we go. You know, there's something that's been eating at me lately. I would say the last couple of weeks, something I've been thinking strongly about. And that something is, well, it's just something that doesn't sit right with me. And honestly, it shouldn't really sit right with any honest silver stacker out there. I'm talking about bullion profiteering. And yeah, you know, when the dealers start jacking up silver premiums to ridiculous levels, well, they're preying on people who don't really yet know the game. And I get it, businesses need to make money. We all understand supply and demand, of course, but there's a big difference between making, say, a fair profit and then taking advantage of your own community. And that's because, well, that is what's happening right now. We've got silver climbing in price, excitement is building, and what do some dealers do? They pounce on it. Instead of saying, well, hey, let's help educate these new stackers. Nah, they're saying, let's milk this while we can. And suddenly, a 1 ounce coin, something that should be, let's say for argument's sake, £45 with a fair premium right now, it's listed at £50 or even £60, is what we saw today from a huge UK bullion dealer's website. £60. Over £60, and people are buying it because they don't know any better yet. You see, they're new, they're probably excited, they're thinking, well, I better get in this before it's too late. And those dealers, the ones who claim to support the stacking community, are cashing in on fear and FOMO, and that's not right, and it's not fair, and that's not what stacking is all about. So, you know, let's be real just for a second. This community, this silver stacking world that we all find ourselves in, isn't some get rich quick crowd. We're the people trying to protect ourselves. We're the ones saying, I don't trust the system. I want something real to show for my hard work. Stacking, you see, it's about freedom. It's about hard assets like this. It's about teaching financial self-reliance and not tricking people who are just learning or just starting out. But some of those dealers, they've turned stacking into a cash grab. They've lost sight completely of the very values that made this community grow in the first place. And you can see it as plain as day. As soon as silver starts trending, their prices, well, they magically jump overnight, don't they? And their special offers pop up everywhere. Limited stock, last chance, rare deal. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, give me a break. We've all seen the same bars and the same coins sitting on your website for months. You see, what that does is it creates a false kind of urgency, if you like. A bit like the mainstream markets they pretend to stand against. It's the same manipulation, just with the shinier marketing and a little patriotic spin on things. And the worst part is that they're doing it to their own customers, to you, to me, and to the community that helps keep them in business. It's mental. So let me be clear, I'm not talking about every dealer here. There are really good ones out there. They're honest, they're transparent, they're community-focused dealers who actually care about their customers. And we love those guys. They post fair premiums, they explain their pricing, they answer questions, they educate new stackers instead of exploiting them. Those are the ones we should be supporting. Those are the ones keeping this hobby, this movement, if you like, a real thing. But the profiteers, You know, those ones inflating prices and hiding fees and pumping fake urgency. They're nothing but parasites in the stacking world. They show up when silver's hot. They just disappear when it cools off, and they don't even care who they burn along the way. So, I suppose here's my message for what it's worth to the new stackers out there. Don't fall for the hype. Don't let anyone rush you. Silver stacking is a long-term game. It's about building real value and not chasing quick flips for a quick few quid. If a dealer's price seems too high, well, it probably is. If they're screaming, buy now, then just step away, step back. Don't take any notice of it. If they're charging £20 premiums, say for the newer stackers, that's £20 over melt value of said metal. If they're charging £20 premiums on common bullion, then just walk away. Don't do the deal. There are fair dealers out there, though. There are stackers who will help you find them. We've got a Discord group. We've got Stacker Social. There are forums out there. There's a load of YouTube channels. Communities basically built to educate and not exploit you. So do your research, ask questions, and if someone doesn't like you asking, that's another red flag. Walk away, ask the next person. And to you dealers that are doing this, you need to hear this loud and clear, to be honest. You might make a few extra pounds today, but you're burning bridges for tomorrow, because stackers talk every day. We compare, we share our screenshots, we post links, we call out bad actors. Once your name is out there as a profiteer, you're done. It's over. This community remembers. And we don't forget who stood with us when silver was low and who tried to rob us when it was high. So let's take stacking to what it's supposed to be. It's honesty, it's transparency, and it's fairness. And if you're a dealer, earn our trust. And if you're a stacker, protect your fellow stackers. Help them out where you can. Because this isn't just about shiny metal. It's about integrity. It's about real money and real people. Silver is honest money. So the people selling it, well, they better be honest too. It's only right and it's only fair. So I suppose we could send a message, not just with our words, but with our wallets. You know, we can support the fair dealers. We can call out the price gougers. We can educate new stackers. But never, never feed the profiteers. Because if we don't hold them accountable, who will? And that's all I've got to say on the matter. Have a great weekend, all. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.